Yo, what's going on, guys? So, I haven't been on YouTube for a while for anyone that hasn't watched me before. Trying to clear up the screen really quick. So I've been day trading for a while. I kind of took a break from the YouTube thing. Uh, didn't really see any any like momentum, any followers. I mean, I just kind of enjoyed doing it for a little bit for myself, gave me something to do while I was training. But I took a break for a while, wanted to hop back on and kind of just do a stream going over what I've experienced with a prop firm and also like trading, how it's been in the last couple months. I don't even know when I posted my last video. Uh, Yeah, so I'm gonna dive into it, kind of clearing some stuff off. Gotta exit out of some stuff on my screen. Trying to get I'll go to right now. So I've obviously like blown some Apex accounts, like PA accounts. Um, I kind of treat them as a little bit more high risk, high reward kind of thing because I have my main trading account that I do through Thinkorswim. So I'll do that normally and then just use my Apex to just try to make some extra money and higher risk trades. But I've had a couple payouts from Apex now. Those accounts have since been blown, but I kind of wanted to go over like they actually do follow through with payouts. I was going to pull some up on my account. So I trade a 50K account if you can't see from my little window on the screen currently. So it starts at 50K and this is my second day on this one. So I got 2000 day before fees. So a little bit under 2000. Um, and then the day before was like 21, 2200, something around there. So my total value of the account, I believe it's the net liquidation value because that's like after fees, so it's 54038.5 on my second day. I'm trying to size up a lot more in these. I wanted to go in heavy this morning. If you look at my screen, so I kind of caught a little bit of this back up, cut out of a trade because I got a little emotional because I think I hopped in like here and I rode it too far to the downside and took some out, and then I got back in when we crossed back above, and then I took some out around here. I don't know the exact numbers, but yeah, so that was an emotional first trade. And then my second big trade was kind of I saw this come back down, hit this value that we hit for the CPI data release. And then so we came around that value, came down, and then on this first little rise up is when I started sizing in. I think I got in like three three contracts here on the S&P, and man, my finger was on the sell trigger ready to just start clicking and maxing out my contracts. Um I really was expecting some more downside right here, so I was sized in around 48 12.75 48.13 area. um and then kind of just took it down. I went to the previous value that we touched. So I took profit down here. Just to be safe. I definitely, if I sized up more contracts, would have like sold 80% around here and then just kept lowering my stops until we started finding some support here and then probably gotten out. Or I mean, I could have just low kept my stop here, waited for a new lower high and then lowered my stop again and kept going down. But it looks like on the day we've reversed and with the bullish momentum, that's what I was gonna pull up next on my chart. So now on this chart, you can see the daily. So you can see like daily. So I haven't been on since like I want to say like October or something. So you can see down here, it's just been massive bullish runs, and since the last day we touched at this level on the, I believe this is 21 EMA. Yeah. Since we came down here, we really just saw a drastic bounce. Bulls really took over. You saw it in the morning, just forcing this thing up. The day after, and the day after that, we broke through this level and went up again. And yeah, I mean, it's just been extremely bullish in the markets, and it's tough for bears to fight that. And I think that's been a couple of my losers trying to fight the trend, which I know not to do. And a lot of the times I'll reverse my mindset midday and start going long and fixing it. But sometimes I still get emotional, and with the size that I'm trading on these Apex accounts, they're trying to size up to 3+ contracts a trade. It just causes my account to fluctuate higher. So I mean, I was up like 15K on one at one point, like 3 days away from a payout period, and just like took on so much size and started blowing it. But yeah, I mean, here's this one going on here. The 2000, like I said. And yeah, I mean, I can pull up some. Let's see. I'll try to pull up a window. I'm gonna pull up a window right now to show you like the Apex screen. Um, no, can't find the internet. It's because I have it. All right, well, give me a second while I figure this shite out. Hmm. I can't add a window. It's not letting me add a window for. Oh, there we go. Remote. All right. No, no. Kind of trying to hide some of the other information, but I just wanna. I'll show the email as well, but here you go. So you can see here. Zoom this up. This is my Apex account. I don't know if I refresh, it'll get off off this area, but either way, I have some payouts here. 10 days, account status blown. But yeah, I mean, I've received payouts. Apex does do its job. I've never had the issue. One of my bigger concerns is um uh the what's it called again? Like consistency rule where you have to have like no not one day of profit more than 30% of your total profit. And that's kind of what scared me in the past and made me like take on bigger days to try to make up for one big day I had and bring my profit up to get a payout. So that aspect has really kind of bit me in the ass. Go through go through this as well. So this is my jeez. I'm gonna get out of here. So this is Gmail showing my payout request has been accepted. This is my last one. Um 2000. I always pull out the max amount. I mean, the chances are I could blow an account, so I don't see any point in trying to pull out like 500 or 1,000 and then think I'm really gonna take this account to the extreme. I'll just pull out the max each time and then make it back up. If I don't, I'll I'll get a new account and one of these days I'll get that consistency up. And what I'm trying to do here too is I'm gonna close the screen first. What I'm trying to do here is kind of use the Apex as an account where it's not like consistent little profits of 500 to 1,000 a day. Um, that's from my main account. I'm trying to use it more as like I said, high risk, high reward. So sizing up and like following through. Like today, it's still a mental game for me, obviously, but like I said, today, like when we hit this area that I said, I started sizing up shorts and going through. I mean, we saw like really good bearish momentum coming in. We saw it on this downtrend, and I knew it and started sizing up and really kept my finger off the sell trigger, which I should have hit more contracts than three. And then at the same time, if I did, which I wanted to do like three or four more, I would have still taken profit on, I mean, let's say I was at seven contracts, I would have taken profit of five or six and then held on to the last one or two till we started finding some support. Especially, I would have just looked for the first level of support here, not tried to hold through because, like I said, we've been in a bullish uptrend on the larger time frames. So that first initial, I would have likely taken profit. I just should have left one or two if I had sized up more to follow down. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do in this Apex account. And yeah, I mean, I haven't been on YouTube in a while. I don't think there's anyone even on here right now. Oh, there is. All right. Well, yeah, I haven't been on YouTube in a while, and I've just been kind of doing everything on my own. But yeah, the Apex payouts are legit. Like I said, the consistency rules is a fear factor for me, and I'm sure a lot of other people. I've emailed them because they say in the fine print it's like it's not a hard rule, word for word. They say not a hard rule. Like if you trade your plan, then you can go through. But I just feel like with their fine print, they're gonna deny a payout. So that's what's kind of caused me to do what I'm doing. But yeah, this just getting back on YouTube. Been kind of bored lately, just grinding and trading still. Watching this uptrend, it looks like we're gonna take us all the way back to like 40-30 level here. I was really expecting on the bigger time frame, like if you go to the charts here, I was really expecting here, let's use the 5 minute, like some relief off of this just straight line up. Ignore my Fibonacci levels. That was mapped out 2 days ago, I believe. Helped me a lot, but I usually keep Fibonacci levels for like a breakout day like we had. I guess it was yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. I don't know. But when they work for me, I'll keep them for a while. Like the CPI report bounced perfectly off this fib level. Also, I do my Fibonacci in reverse, by the way. But yeah, it worked out for me perfectly. We kind of found support on this level here, so I found no reason to take off the fib levels that I had. Maybe I did it on this breakout day. I think I did actually. So I did it on this big green candle day, which was the 8th, and then used it for the following day and up until today as well. But yeah, I mean, this bullish run has just been wild. I mean, I've caught some bearish moves, like today, for example, but I mean, you gotta be careful holding that stuff. It'll be bought right back up, and that's why we had this move today. So I was kind of expecting us, this was like a fake backup, but I was expecting us to find some support here or like right around here, these levels we touched. So once we get a back above that, geez, I can't speak. I was expecting some bullish momentum. We really saw it above these EMAs here. Boom, came up to the 200 and 200 SMA and 200 EMA, and then just kept going up. And like I said, we're probably going to come up to this level, but I mean, I took the trade I'm comfortable with this morning, and unless we saw like a little bit more downside, I wasn't going to hop in. But a nice little breakout going on right now. And like I said, it's very likely we come back up to at least like 48.28, if not like kind of maybe even this high of the CPI candle, CPI data release candle. Yep. If there's, I don't know who's viewing, but if if y'all want to interact with me, I don't know what else to do for the rest of this video. So feel free to say something, because it's my first time back on YouTube in months. I can't remember the last time. But yeah, I mean, I had the same couple viewers, which I appreciated, and talked to them a good amount. But just kind of found myself wanting to just keep my trades private and grind on my own. But yeah, so I'm waiting on this last payout request. I don't know if I have a calendar on my screen, but on this last payout request, I requested the full 2000 and it gets paid on the 15th. So I'm waiting for that one. And on next Monday, usually it comes in the business day after for the last payouts I've had. It's like one business day after the 15th, so I should expect to get it the 16th. Should wake up to that in the morning. But my goal, like I said, really is just bring this account bring this account up, like size in more on some areas on some trades I'm really comfortable with. Another trade I kind of like was this breakout level when we popped above here. We had some resistance and then breakout here. You could have just bought the breakout honestly, or come back down and almost retest it. I like to buy where it fully retests it. So like if we came on this dip all the way back down to 48.01, then that would have been a better entry for me. I mean, it would have been tough for bulls to keep the momentum pushing down below the VWAP. Probably we're trying to keep that momentum up and ride the smaller time frame EMAs on up here, but yeah, I mean, we're just sorry, I got this kind of blocking stuff. I'll keep it down here. Block the RSI. A lot of people don't like it, but I love the RSI as exit positions. So like I'll be in a bullish position, boom, right here. Sorry, you can't see that one. But like here, RSI over 70, exit. If anything, re-enter, but it's got some good like boom, exit, consolidation, you can re-enter, breakout. I just find it as a good little exit strategy there. I believe we have PPI data coming out tomorrow too, so I'll be watching out for that. 8:30 a.m. PPI, core PPI. Not sure when they're meeting for the Fed rate decision. Let's see. It says the Fed should. A lot of people thinking the Fed should cut rates, but I don't think there's been much data showing that inflation is shown. And I didn't really review the Fed minutes in details discussing it, but I'm sure I can find some more info in there about what they're likely to do. I mean, a lot of people complaining about the housing market, but that's inflation, man. The rates are high, but I really see no need to cut rates now. With all this data, they're not going to cut rates until there's some big economic just factor, like something that comes up that's gonna give them a reason to cut rates, or just some of the data showing. But I haven't seen anything yet. Though the one piece of information I was surprised by the other day was consumer credit. Consumer credit was expected to be at 9.3 billion, and it came in at a whopping 23.7 billion, which is insane to me. But that's just not a good sign for consumer spending and savings and outlook of the economy over the next couple of years. Let me move this back down. I'm really tempted to buy some while I'm on stream here at like 84 or 48, 14.5 area. Give y'all a little show, but like I said, this massive uptrend up is without without any pullbacks is not my trading style. Usually like a good pullback. Honestly, could be a nice little cup and handle here. So up here to the 30s and then handle back up. Let's see. I use one of my studies is like this tick fall. Um and it helps me signal some movement coming as we got a high spike here. So we saw spike, spike, saw a little pop, spike, saw this down move, and then pop back up, and then it's kind of spiking all around over here. Yeah. I mean, if I were not comfortable with the trades I've had so far, I would hop in right around here. 48.14 area, just below 48.15. If I were comfortable taking this momentum up, but I'm not. Even though I didn't have the craziest profit day, it was only 2,000. I'm not gonna risk it off. That that trade that I had here just felt right. I felt the selling, could see it on the tape in the level two, and just this move down felt very strong. So taking only what I'm really comfortable with, not just a slight little feeling. But yeah, I mean, unless anyone's trying to trying to chat and ask me anything or interact, I guess that's all I really have to say. Kind of went over Apex payouts, went over kind of what's been going on in the market, just this bullish momentum we've been seeing. And yeah, I mean these bigger time frames helping out. We'll see what happens over the next coming days with the PPI, and let me find it now when the rate decision is. Twenty 2024. Let's see. Nice search. All right, that's not helping. Decision. Do we have a rate decision in January? Is it in January? What to expect? January 30th through 31st. So it's like days. Should see it's what I'm seeing for now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but so the next policy meeting on January 30th through 31st. Yeah, I mean, see what happens with that. Today was a crazy day. Look at this. Look at this the base of this candle. I guess not the base, the wick. The wick down and absorbed right back up. Craziness. Crazy. All right. Well, not much really to say or do. I don't think I'm taking any other trades today, but hopefully everyone got a little insight on my video being back for the first time in a while, first time in a couple months to YouTube. Got to see what the Apex payouts look like. And yeah. All right. Well, I'm out of here. Peace.